Hello there! This is Isix, and holy crap, what is this? This is the redesign of the Minmus Skipper, a new lower stage design. Now, as I go about making sure that everything's in proper order, like that solid rocket booster's obviously a bit off. Hooray, and it restores all the things. Good, except for that one. Hooray, okay. So, the previous rocket just wasn't able to handle it. So, we got central stage here with the mainsail. Actually, all of these are mainsails for the liquids. You have a sort of rigidly attached next ring there, so these are all sort of one unit. You have these maneuvering rockets here. These are all thrust vectoring enabled. You have this next ring here. These come off after these ones. Don't know how quickly these will empty out, but they could pop off any time, really. Then we have these, and then we have finally some solid rocket boosters on the outside. So I think this is a pretty good possibility of getting to orbit. I've studied the ways of the samurai, atmosphere a little bit, doing a little bit of reading, and apparently I might be trying to go too fast too early. So we'll see how this goes. Now, hopefully I got all the staging correct here. There, and those there, and that should be it, and then that one up next. Okay, good. And all the rest of this is still good from last time. Save. And let's try a launch. I just realized something. It's gonna explode on launch pad, isn't it? I forgot to do the little arm things to lift it off the ground. So it's gonna be resting on some random rocket. And yeah, could be a problem. Well, let's see how badly it explodes. Pretty sure I can't hit the spacebar fast enough to get the chutes deployed. Recover vessel before anything happens. Okay, good. It's like, okay, we were on the launch pad for a fraction of a second. Not enough time for anything to explode. Hooray! Alright, let's try that again. This time with feeling and way to hopefully prevent it from exploding. Yeah. So how's everybody doing? While we load up our crazy rocket now. I'm doing kind of weird. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, really. Structural, yes. We want all of those, if possible. Now, where to stick it is a good question. I guess I could put one here. I will need several of these. Why is it popping up? Don't do that. Alright, and... Nope, no. Okay, now it's doing this weird thing again, where it doesn't want to stick to anything. Okay, I guess that works. Zooming out takes so long. Can we maybe stick one in here? Type place. Good, alright, that barely clears it. We're going to want one on the outside here somewhere too. Maybe a couple. He doesn't like that spot. We'll put one here. Yes. 5. Okay, so this is here, that is there, and that is there. Oh, in the same place. Cool. Sort of. We'll put that one there. Cool. Alright. So, that fixed up now. Let's try an actual launch. And we have plenty of ground clearance too, that's good. Don't want to be suddenly in the thing with the stuff. exploding on the ground. The engine's popping off. Of course, everything could just randomly explode still. Haven't really given this a full ground test yet. Obviously, because I just didn't get that part on before, so it wasn't a proper test anyway. Hooray! Alright, guys. Are you ready for adventure? I know I am. Just hope this thing can actually get somewhere. Alright. We're... see if we can stable out a little bit. While moving over terrain. Oh, okay. Well, let's do that. Excitement, guys, excitement! You're in a giant explosive. Have fun. And 3, 2, 1, bye! When I get to about 100 meters per second, I will cut down the main engines a bit. Whew. Why? Why not? Let's throttle down. Let that sort of slowly climb. Because we don't need to be going too fast right away. Let's go ahead and... we can let the solid rocket boosters take us most of the way through the lower atmosphere bit. And, ooh, it's so laggy. So many parts. I wonder how many hundreds of parts there are now. It's just these little... okay. I guess we're automatically doing a gravity turn here. We just had a solid rocket booster pop off. That's not a good sign. Thankfully, they're about past halfway done with their own fuel. And I guess we do an automatic gravity turn now? Yeah, about that. Bob, I think your concern is actually well warranted here. Next stage is already getting towards half done. Is that another solid rocket? I think it might be. We are starting to tumble. That's not good. No, 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 no. Let those fly off. We are in bad sorts. Because we can't even properly, like, change our direction. Because it's just too freaking heavy, yo. Alright, time for abort. Let's at least test our staging. Alright. Next off is those. Good. Next off is those. Finally, the big guns. And we fire the atomic engines. Alright. Next up, that fires. We start those little engines. Little engines that could. Start to finally be able to right ourselves. Alright. Well, this is annoying. Then we can start that one up. Good. Kick those off. And finally, the last bit of staging. And at which point we can deploy our parachutes. Well, I guess I'll see if I can fix this up a little bit, and I'll see you in a bit. And we're hopefully back. Yes, we're back. Okay. So, I've added a new maneuvering rocket here. Yeah, it's staged correctly, yes. I've done a lot more structural supports everywhere. I've also put a reaction wheel there. And I think I might put one here too. Yes, inline reaction wheel thing, I guess. Yes, just to give me a little bit more oomph as far as ability maneuver. Yes. And these should pop off at the same time as the solid rocket boosters. Don't expect this to be done with its fuel by then, but yeah, good enough, right? What else? I think that's about it. This is the most advanced and insane craft I have ever built, I think. Or at least getting pretty close to it. Yeah. Let's see if it explodes. And if not, why not? Haha! Meanwhile, on the launch pad... Launchpad McQuack, wait. No, not DuckTales today. It's not DuckTales Day, it's Kerbal Space Program Day. And we're loading the planets, and the cosmos, and the stars, and little green men who seek out other little green men amongst the stars in the space with the stuff. Okay, so far so good. Is it morning yet? Not yet. And physics on. We're a little wobbly. SAS that shiznit. Go ahead and line up our map. Way. And let's try this again, guys. In 3, 2, 1, throttle up, and excitement 0. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright, keep... Which one is that there? It's that one. Okay, I'm gonna have to remember that. This one is not entirely secure. It just sort of flies off occasionally. Alright. Throttle down the main engines. Because you don't want to be sending ourselves too crazy like. I can't even see the solid rocket boosters anymore. As far as updates on what's going on, I have too many freaking engines firing right now. But that's okay. That's okay. That's A-okay. Okay. A-okay, okay. We are okay. Yes, we are. Well, Bob's not okay. Jebediah is. Bill's concerned, I guess. He's like, well, I haven't died yet, so maybe I should be less freaked out like Bob. I don't think it's warranted to be happy like Jeb. Yeah. Is this solid rocket boosters, I think? Yeah, we can sort of monitor things here. I think. There we go. Well, we're not flying too wildly off course yet. Actually, I have something in my eye, so give me a moment. There we go. Hopefully I can see again shortly. Let's roll down a little bit more. Just don't quite need so much velocity at this altitude. This way I can conserve fuel. Of course, now it's like, I want to spin around. Alright, I'm actually gonna toss the solid rocket boosters. Did everything just explode? Go ahead and get powered back up. alignment right again. Hopefully. Stop spinning. Good. Okay. We're back on track to being somewhere. We're gonna maintain our velocity. I don't know what just exploded there. Okay, we just lost a cone over there. Don't worry about it, guys. We'll be safe. God, I hate launching this thing. Whew. So much risk, so little reward. That's what space travel kind of is, actually, in some ways, but it's still pretty damn cool and allows us to learn all sorts of wonderful things. And the reward comes actually much further, it comes. It just takes a little while. We figure out all the science, and we're like, hey, we know how to do this. We know this about the universe, so we can now do something with it. That's the wonder of basic research. You might not see amazing things right off the bat, but hey, you will eventually. We're in good shape now, I think. Okay. And we can almost done with the outer ring. Go and leave them behind. These things actually, I think, yeah, they're coming along right with the middle bits, I think. Yeah, that's actually quite fortuitous. It's like it's scaled properly or something. Always hate it when it does that. And we should have a good amount of fuel for when we actually get out of the middle atmosphere here and eventually the upper atmosphere. Bill and Bob are now both freaking out. It's okay, let's turn our lights on so we can actually see. There we go. Now we can see things. So how's the damage? Okay, that actually looks intact. That's good. We'll start doing our gravity turn here a little bit. Hooray, gravity! So you want to swing around the planet. Get to orbital and such. Yeah, we're doing pretty well here. A lot more fuel than we usually do at this stage. A lot more potential acceleration. Yeah. Yeah! I feel great! Alright, we can actually do a full tilt over. We're in the upper atmosphere. We're good for getting out of it. And we should probably do this before we get too low on maneuvering fuel. Go ahead and toss those. Yeah, this is great. Can actually throttle down some. Still want some throttle while we're trying to maneuver here. I'm going to do a quick maneuver here, just to see how much oomph we need. A little more. That will be a 45-second burn, starting in a minute 40. Alright. And hopefully we have the fuel to do that, I think. Right? And this will be a full-on max burn. Go ahead and line this up now. This is hopefully the most efficient way to do it. Yeah, it's a little cheaty, but Yeah, it just takes so freaking long for it to maneuver, and well, we have plenty of time, so it's not too bad. And there we go. Alright. So, about half 45 is about 20-ish some seconds out. Can actually... How's our resources here? We are losing power slowly, but I think we're in good shape. I'm going to go ahead and speed us up some, just so we can get to the proper spot a little faster. Alright, let's go ahead and fire up the engines full blast. Getting lots of shaking. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, 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 shake your booty. Shake your booty. The question is, will I have enough fuel to do this? I suspect I might be able to pull off the atomic engines here, pulling some of the weight here, but yeah. And the main engines are going to fail right now. Okay, so we got minutes burning these maneuver jets. This isn't ideal, but we have plenty of time here. Okay. And I think, if I did this correctly, can atomic our way through the rest of it. So we have 4 minutes of burning, and that just exploded. Cool. Yeah, we'll have plenty of time. Hopefully. Maybe. Don't want these to overheat. Yeah, these are nice and fuel efficient, aren't they? That's why I like them. Anyway, if I get to orbit, I'll be back with you. Otherwise, new rocket time, or perhaps we'll just call that an episode. Anyway, see you in a little bit. And I think I've done it. Barely. Holy crap. 52 freaking meters. Whew. And actually used a pretty good deal of fuel. So let's go ahead and warp ourselves around. Yeah, we're still climbing. Good. We did kiss the upper atmosphere briefly, I guess. That's okay. That's okay. No, 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 don't set that as target. Ooh, such a close shave. Well, at least you kind of can visually see where the atmosphere is. It's a nice thin shell around the planet. This is kind of a dizzying view. Oh, God. Hey. Yeah, look at all those green fields down there. Must be a wonderful place to live. Now, the smart thing for me to do would be to get into a higher orbit, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll be back with you in a moment. It's time for our burn. Go ahead and toss that up. Did technically miss the node, but yeah, it's close enough, right? Used to do all sorts of crazy things without nodes and planning and sense and reason. Just sort of did them, right? Cool. And that should be good enough. That's higher than it was. Alright, so next up we want to get to Minmus. Where is the Minmus? There's the Minmus. Set as target. Now, I want to create a maneuver that in general gets me out to such orbit Don't want to hit the moon either. Okay, so now I should be paying better attention to, like, this stuff here. Alright, so we want descend node, we have the ascending node, and we want to adjust those. No, that's the wrong way. Some fashion here. So that one's doing that. Okay. Oop. Oh, 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 oh. Carbon escape. That's not what we want. And we want to keep it selected. Alright, so that's 5 degrees. That's not acceptable. Or 7. Or 3. No. 4. 3, 9. 4, 2. Okay, so we're going back. Alright, well, let's start maneuvering from here. If we can. Okay, this is not a good spot for it then. I know. How about this? We get in a orbit first that more accurately mirrors that of Minmus. That'll be smart. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, okay, this might be a better way to go about it. So I'm going to fiddle with this for a little bit. I'll see you shortly. Technically simpler than I thought it would be. Fortunately, our burn's pretty long. So I think I will save you the trouble of waiting through it, since it is going to be a minute and 29 seconds, and just sort of do it off screen. I'll be with you in a moment. Glove. 0.1 degree and negative 0.1 degree. Cool. That means we can try, like, to do a proper maneuver. To actually get out to that baby. Stretch. Stretch! Stretch your orbit! Let me zoom out first, so I can actually, like... There we go. Got closest approaches. I want to maneuver those so that it can happen sometime this century. Stop deselecting, yo. Okay, so we're getting... Oh. There we go. Now we can do a thing where we're just kind of closely touching. This way we'll be nearish a minimum velocity. No. There we go. Now, will we need to sort of do anything else here? No, I think we're probably good. Will this help? Sort of. No, not really, actually. I want to sort of swing by right by it. Minimize the impact variable as much as possible. So we just sort of calmly fly by, and then we do our final maneuver there. Okay, so we are tilted in a funny fashion. Let's go get ourselves lined up, and we'll probably get things started as far as orbital burns. Yeah, this is going to be a nice long burn. I suspect I'll have plenty of fuel still, so don't worry too much about it. Yeah. Okay. So I will probably see you on the other side. Sorry I'm skipping a lot of this here, but yeah, just the engine's firing for 7 minutes. Don't worry about it. We're getting toward the end of our burn here. Gotta chase the recticle here. We are dodging the moon. We're screaming on finally towards Minmus. Just took 7 some minutes to get to this point, and oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, now we'll probably be able to adjust this somewhere on the path, but this gets us there, right? That's most of the battle, right? Right. Anyway, so we are in the dark again. Here, have some lights. I probably should put some further up, but yeah, you're good for landing. We still have like almost half our fuel too. So I think I'm going to call it quits here for this episode. I'm going to start recording the next one, but well, you'll have to tune in that time. Until next time, toodles!